Hey everybody. Well, this is just going to be a real quick video, but I I was on Amazon the other day, and you know how I like those wood kit models that you've seen me do on this channel? So that's probably why this popped up on my Amazon feed, but it's just this cute little frog. It's from a company called Wood Trick. I've done kits from this company before. Very super simple little kit to put together. I think as far as the movement of it goes, I think you pull on something and his legs are going to move back and forth. Not a whole lot of, I mean, it's just a really super simple thing, but it just caught my eye. So here is the sheet of wood pieces, and it only comes with one sheet. There's only just a few pieces here. You can see his face right there. And it's got this gear mechanism that's going to make these move back and forth. That's his little feet right there. So as you can see, it's a very super simple kit. It also comes with these toothpicks, which I think are going to be what fastens the pieces together. And it also has this rubber band. And as I've mentioned before with these kits, I don't get much lifespan with these. I live in a very dry climate here, and I'll probably get about 8 months to 9 months, and this will dry out and break. So the only problem with that was that it's rubber band powered. It also comes with this piece of string, which I'm guessing is maybe to hang it, or maybe that's what you pull on to make it work. Here's the instructions. Very, very simple instructions here. As you can see how this all goes together. So it's just kind of layered together like that. You can see how these toothpicks are used to kind of lodge the parts together. You'll probably kind of smush them into the holes and then snip them off, is my guess. That's how the whole thing starts. So yeah, very super simple kit. So I'll show you what it looks like when I get it all finished. Okay, so now this is what I've got going on so far. Now, I will say this is more complicated than I was expecting it for not having a lot of parts. So this whole mechanism in here is, there's a lot going on. Now, when you're putting this rubber band here was the hardest part. You got to stretch this all the way over the top of his head and then all the way around. It has to go around these toothpicks on the outside, as you can see I got going on there. But it's hard because this section here, let me use this toothpick to show this part right here. It's hard to make sure that that rubber band stays on that hook. So you're trying to hold this in place to make sure that this is lined up. And I'm assuming that the gears have to line up like this, because it's not really made completely clear in the instructions. And then you need to make sure that this is tipped, further forward enough that this doesn't pop off of here. I had that happen way so many times when I was putting this together. So it's a real hassle. You're trying to stretch this around, and then you're trying to put the toothpicks in. I would recommend that you go ahead and slide this piece, whichever side you start with, slide it over the toothpick first. Then have the rubber band in that little hole right there. Then you stretch it, and I mean, you really have to stretch this really tight around here. I don't expect this rubber band to last very long for as much tension as on there. And then line up the gears like this one is lined up, and then put this toothpick in there, because you're not going to be able to pull this whole leg over the length of the toothpick. It's not, there's not enough rubber band on there. There's barely enough rubber band to stretch over this. Now, I think later on in the later step, you're going to pop this off at the top, and it's going to actually end up resting on the top of this piece right here. I think is how it's going to work. So there's not many pieces left, but man, there's a lot going on. I might put a little bit of Elmer's wood glue where those toothpicks are, just to make sure they stay in place as well. All right, well, hopefully I can get this done. All right, well, here he is all completed now, and this is pretty cool. He's a cute little frog, I gotta say. I really like the way this looks. So yeah, it was more complicated than I expected. I really didn't think it was going to be that complicated, but it was. Mainly just trying to get that rubber band to fit in there. Here's the little clip on the top. Now, it does come with that string that I showed you. You can just hang this on the little hook like that. But once you get it all together, it's pretty good. You got the whole thing is held together by those toothpicks, and then you just got to use some nippers to cut them off. But it holds together pretty good. Now, this doesn't come with wax. As you've seen in some of my past videos, I do a lot of these wood kits, and it comes with wax whenever wood has to rub against wood, just to help, make the thing slide better. But I have wax left over from past kits that I just kind of used on here just to make it move better. But here is the so Wood Trick is who makes this. This is the little trigger. You can push this down like this. And see how those gears are moving around inside there? So then, on the front, see if I can keep this facing the camera. Sorry about the noise in the background. But so here we go. So we can push this little guy. So he like waves his little hands around and his little legs move. And you can see his little eyes also. I'm thinking if the light on it just right. See how his eyes, maybe it looks like they're blinking. And then that's actually the connection section right there, but it almost looks like his tongue or something is sticking out. So, I mean, yeah, it's a very basic thing, but I think it's just really cute. I mean, it's very cute looking. And, there's not that much to it. And I didn't know that the arms moved. I thought it was just the legs. So I was pretty surprised to see this. So yeah, it was a fun little thing to put together. Now, I thought I got this on Amazon, but it turns out I bought it from Woodtrick, the website. I think I got an ad. Boy, the power of advertising. I saw this on an ad that popped up probably on YouTube or something. Believe it or not, this little thing, this little kit was only $2. $2! I couldn't believe it. I don't know if they were clearing them out or what. So I built these kits before from Woodtrick, so I knew they were a reputable company and stuff. But I thought, well, for $2, I'm going to go ahead and try this out. So, yeah, only $2. Now I don't know if that's going to be the price. If you get on their website, I'll put a link to their website in the description of the video, and you can look for this. But I think they had a few sets that they were either just clearing out. I don't really know. But for $2, I wonder how much this sold for originally. And then here's that rubber band, by the way. So you do lift it off of the head and drop it down in there. And then the toothpick is what kind of holds it in place right in there. But as I mentioned, I don't suspect that this rubber band is going to last for more than 6 to 8 months, and it's going to dry out, and it's not going to have this mechanism working anymore like that. At least not like that. I might be able to lift it manually up and down, but it's not going to have the spring back action like that. But it's very cute. I think it's really neat. It's just a fun little thing to put together. All right, well, that's it for this video. If you want one of these, I'll put a link to Woodtrick, see if you can find it. I'm guessing they're still available. I don't know. But it was a fun little project. Didn't take too long to mess with it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'd very much appreciate it. And until the next time, I will see you on the next video. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.